Joining me now to break down everything from today and react to this verdict is self-defense attorney, our good friend Andrew Branca, who has followed this case tirelessly. Andrew, this was a win for self-defense today. And I feel relief, although I'm worried for Kenosha. I'm worried for those jurors. And I hope that Kyle Rittenhouse sues the ever-loving hell out of every single media outlet that defamed, libeled, and slandered him. Your thoughts to this verdict today?
Well, it is a fantastic day, a great day. Justice was served today. This was a case that never should have been charged, much less brought to trial. There's never been any substantive evidence inconsistent with self-defense. In the case where the state has to disprove self-defense beyond a reasonable doubt, they never had a real prospect for a conviction by a unanimous jury. They were using the process itself as the punishment here and hoping they could get one juror to hold out, have a hung jury, and do this to this kid again and again and again. There was nothing that Kyle Rittenhouse did that was anywhere close to unlawful in this entire affair.
I wanted to get your thoughts on this phrase that we keep hearing over and over again, across state lines. And I thought that there's a reason why people keep pushing this in light of the fact that this is completely antithetical to established fact. I mean, the firearm was never in Illinois, it was always in Kenosha. And then I see Chairman of the Judiciary, Jerry Nadler, weigh in with that tweet. And he's arguing that, well, the DOJ needs to look at this. You can't just cross state lines, armed across state lines. So it sounds like Nadler is trying to base DOJ harassment of Kyle Rittenhouse and perhaps a federal suit on the basis of this lie that he took a gun across state lines. What do you take out of that?
Well, I think what's happening here is not really a legal matter, but a political matter. There's no legal merit to any of this, so there won't be any substantive DOJ investigation or legal complications for Kyle. There's simply zero evidence that the gun was ever carried across state lines. It didn't exist. By the way, even he didn't cross state lines that day. He had spent the night at his friend's house in Kenosha. So he was already in Kenosha that morning before anybody had decided to do anything to protect any property there. What's happening here is this was a political prosecution, and Nadler's side lost. And when your side loses in a political prosecution, the tendency is to try to buck up your troops. Say, hey, it looks like we lost, but it's not over yet. We're going to have a second bite at the apple in federal court. They did the same thing in the George Zimmerman case. And you know what came of that federal case? Nothing. Never happened.
That's a good point.
Even the Barack Obama, Eric Holder, Department of Justice had to conclude that there was no federal case against George Zimmerman. There is no federal case here.